Hey, welcome back. So this is who you're supposed to talk to. And he marked my map, I think. Yep, okay. I was a little bit hard on spirituality yesterday. My note that I wrote after that, which is like modern medicine, especially like mental health. I mean, I guess it's gotten better, and it's kind of still a new thing. But it's not that great either. I mean, when I go to the therapist, she's just like, did this thing you do helped? And I'm like, I don't know. Aren't you supposed to tell me that? like, I guess it helped, but I don't know. Like, if I took heroin, that might help too. What does it mean to help? Are you feeling better? I guess. It's a hard, I mean, that's why it's a hard thing, and why it's taken so long for us to even know what even is a thing, like depression and anxiety. What even is that? It's all in your head. So like, if you're feeling better, you kind of are better. That's something I've been frustrated a little bit with therapy. I don't know, I don't have a note, so I don't know if I can articulate it well right now. I'll try to think about it, but like, this idea of like, if the therapist can just get me to think I'm better, then she will have done her job. I don't really actually have to be better. Well, like, what does it mean to be better? I don't even really know why I'm going to the therapist, because my anxiety isn't really that bad anymore. Kind of told her that last week. And she's like, maybe we'll do a workbook. A workbook? Really? Like, I guess. But I'm like, I know I need to be seeing a therapist. She gets a little offended when I say that. Like, I've been doing this. What I told her was like, I've been doing this for a year and a half, and I don't even really know what I'm doing still. Like, I don't know if I'm doing this right or... And she's like, well, when people get to this point, sometimes we'll do a workbook, or you'll see a different therapist. I'm like, wait, no, stop it. I know I need to be seeing a therapist. I can't not... I need a therapist. But I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. She's the kind of therapist where she just like lets you talk and lets you work through it by yourself, and she'll just kind of be supportive and give you good advice. But she's not really doing anything. She helped me get the medicine, which is something, but that was more just actually at the doctor. She didn't really... She's like, do you think you want to take medicine? And I'm like, I don't think I do. So she's like, okay, don't take it. I kind of was... She was kind of being like, you should probably take medicine. And I was like, I'm kind of scared to do that. She's like, oh, okay. Which is kind of good, but then it's kind of like, well, then I'm just doing whatever I want to do, but I don't want her to force me to do anything. I don't want to do either. So what's therapy? Therapy to me, I said this before, but it's like, it's a good place to be honest with yourself and to try to talk through things that you need somebody to bounce stuff off of, and someone who's smart, who went to school, and not someone who's going to be like, are you sure you don't love Jesus enough? Maybe that's your problem. Maybe if you loved Jesus more, it would solve all your problems. You need someone who's going to be like, okay, I went to school for 10 years, and that's all we talked about was like your brain, so I know a little bit more than like other people. A witch's brew. I need the magic powder or something. This game's great. I'm having fun. Look at all the stuff, all the adventures we're gonna have. We're gonna get magics. Oops, I can't swim. Blah, 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 blah. So I just gotta get over to that guy. I gotta go down. Beep bop ba doop beep boop bop ba doop boo. Boo 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 boo. But yeah, my note is like, I mean, I trust modern medicine more than like spiritual stuff, I guess, because it's something that can be tested. But then again, spiritual stuff can't really be tested. That's kind of the point of it. But you can trust modern medicine because it's been tested. But the point was I was trying to make is kind of like, I guess especially with mental health, it's still kind of a new thing, and like they kind of don't really know what they're doing. They're just like, there's still ways you can test, like, oh, CBT kind of helps you, but it's my brain. My brain's different than everybody else's brain. I don't know how to fix my brain. Or maybe it's just as simple as like chemical imbalances, and you can take a pill and it'll give you more serotonin or whatever. But that's basically what heroin does. But heroin is like like modern medicine is like heroin without all the bad stuff. Basically, without the super addictive and like your teeth falling out or whatever. But it is kind of just like when I go to therapy, she's like, how you feeling? And I'm like, I don't know. You tell me, how am I supposed to be feeling? What am I supposed to be doing? Isn't that what you're supposed to tell me? I guess not, obviously, but... Because like when you go to a doctor and your arm hurts, the doctor's like, does your arm still hurt? And you're like, no. Well, okay, well, it must be fixed. I'll take an x-ray and I'll make sure, and then that'll be it. But when you go to a therapist, you're like, is your brain bad? And I'm like, yeah. What is a good brain? Who has a good brain? What's the perfect brain? I know what the perfect arm is, but what's the perfect brain? What does it mean to have a good brain and to be normal? I don't even want to be normal. I don't want to be normal. Normal people are dumb. I didn't write the time down. I forget what I'm doing. Whatever. But this is where you're supposed to be, right? Can I just do this? I guess that's it for that note. Maybe, does that make any sense? I've been doing a lot of episodes today. I felt kind of good. I got out of work early and it was nice. I haven't talked at all about the job stuff, but I didn't really have any updates. It's just, I'm just waiting for the IRS still, and I haven't moved or anything. I didn't get any emails from anybody, so same old, same old. My start date, if I take the DFAST job, is August 30th, so. And the only other thing is if I get the IRS job in Springfield, New Jersey, I might take it. That's the only thing. So I don't know what's going to happen. Oop. But the only thing, I'm not a super big fan of Link's sprite in this. I mean, it's okay, but I don't know. Looks kind of like a weird alien from the front. Yeah. I wish he looked more like just like a normal kid and not like a weird alien monster. It's kind of like when he walks, he's kind of like floppy. I don't know. He's got a weird walk. He looks like he's really struggling to walk, doesn't he? He's like, whoo, whoo, whoo. He's not really moving that fast. I had another tiny note, and then this is going to be it for today. Anxiety is when you waste a lot of time on unrealistic scenarios. When you get older, you naturally have less anxiety because you know what you need to prepare for. I guess I was thinking about how, like, when you get older, you do naturally just get less anxious. Why is that? And I think it's because, well, obviously anxiety is worrying about things. Like, you have a test or whatever, and you worry about it because you don't know if you're going to pass, and you hope you do. And you don't know what's going to happen. Like, what happens if I fail? Like, am I going to die? You don't know because you're so young and you don't know what happens. Like, I heard about this one kid, he failed a test and then he died. So it's like, that can be me. But when you get older, you just kind of naturally get less anxiety just because you know what's going to happen. You've experienced more stuff. I don't know, because my grandma's 100 years old and she still has a lot of anxiety. So I don't know. This theory doesn't really make too much sense, but it makes sense to me. Like, why am I getting older and I'm just kind of naturally being less anxious? I know I'm taking medicine and stuff, but I think my anxiety does come from a place of, like, I do just want to do the right thing and I don't know what it is. I don't know what the right thing is. I still don't know what the right thing is, but now that I know, like, if I do the wrong thing, it's maybe not so bad, I guess. Like, it is, the thing is, sometimes you get frustrated when you talk about people, when people talk to you and they're trying to, like, be like, oh, don't worry about this, or just don't worry about it. But you're like, no, I need to worry about it. I need to prepare for it because I want to be good at it. I want to do the right thing. So when you're younger, you don't really know what to prepare for. So you're like, I don't even know what I need to know to prepare for this thing, and I want to do a good job, and I want people to like me. So I don't even know what to do, and that's why you get anxious, because you're like, I don't even know. And I'm still like that, but a little bit less, I guess, because like when I did the interviews, I kind of knew what I needed to prepare for a little bit, like a little tiny bit, and that made me a little tiny bit less anxious. I was still anxious and I still didn't want to do it, but I knew what was going on, I guess. Does that make sense? Man, this game is so much easier and I'm here for it. So much easier than the first Zelda. I could just play and talk, and I found the compass already. Wasn't even paying attention. That's probably not a ringing endorsement, like, yeah, you could just play this game and turn your brain off, but it is for me. Okay, I think that's it, right? Maybe. I think so. Okay. Sorry. Oh, God. That's it for today. So, when you get older, you naturally have anxiety because you know what to prepare for. That was the note. So, I'm sorry I talked so much this week about Tolstoy. The one person who might be watching is like, I really like you talking, but I hate Tolstoy, and I don't know. And now I lost them forever. The one person who liked me. Anyway. I hope you're okay if you're watching, and stay safe. Eat your vegetables, I guess. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.